You've seen it on every shelf. Those shiny bottles labeled high mileage oil. They promise to stop leaks, reduce burning, and make your old engine feel brand new. But here's the shocking truth. In a real-world test across 50 engines, most high mileage oils actually caused more wear, higher heat, and even premature seal failure when used incorrectly. That's right. The oil that's supposed to protect older cars could actually be shortening their life. So should you switch to high mileage oil or stick with regular? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one your car really needs and why 90% of drivers are wasting money and damaging their engines because they don't understand what's inside those bottles. Section 1. What high mileage oil actually is. So what's really different about high mileage oil? There are three main changes from standard synthetic seal conditioners, chemical agents that swell rubber seals to reduce leaks, thicker base oils, typically 10W40 or 5W40 instead of 5W30, extra detergents, designed to clean out sludge buildup inside older engines. Sounds good, right? Except, these differences can backfire hard depending on your engine's age, climate, and condition. Let's break them down. 1. Seal conditioners. The leak fix. That can go wrong. High mileage oils contain special compounds that cause rubber gaskets to expand slightly, sealing off tiny leaks around valve covers, crank seals, and oil pans. This works if your seals are old and dried out. But if your engine isn't leaking yet, those same chemicals can over-soften the seals, leading to future leaks that never existed before. A 2019 study by SAE International found that seals treated with heavy conditioner blends lost up to 12 to 15% of tensile strength after just 4,000 miles of exposure. That's why many master mechanics say, if your engine's dry, don't mess with it. High mileage oil can make a healthy seal unhealthy. 2. Thicker viscosity, a double-edged sword. High mileage oils often come in thicker grades like 10W40. Designed to provide stronger film protection on worn engines. But here's the hidden danger. Most modern engines are engineered for thinner oils to reduce friction and improve cold starts. A thicker oil doesn't always protect better. It can slow lubrication to critical areas during startup, when 80% of wear happens. In the 50 engine test, engines running high mileage 10W40 showed slightly higher oil pressure, but also higher bearing temperatures and longer startup times compared to engines using standard 5W30 synthetics. Think of it like blood pressure. More pressure doesn't mean better health. 3. Extra detergents. Helpful, but risky. High mileage oils also include stronger cleaning agents that dissolve sludge buildup. That sounds great, until it's not. If your engine has years of gunk inside, suddenly cleaning it out can dislodge large carbon chunks, which then clog oil passages or the pickup screen. This is why seasoned mechanics often warn, if it ain't dirty enough to rebuild, don't shock it clean overnight. The safest cleaning comes from consistent oil changes, not sudden chemical warfare. Section 2. The 50 engine test results. Now let's get into what the tests revealed. The study involved 50 engines, ranging from 100,000 to 300,000 miles, run for 10,000 miles each. Half used regular synthetic, half used high mileage blends. At first, the high mileage oils looked like winners. Less oil burn, smoother idle, fewer leaks. But after 10,000 miles, many engines showed higher wear metals and inconsistent lubrication, especially during cold starts. In other words, high mileage oil worked like a band-aid, not a cure. It masked symptoms, but didn't actually slow wear. Section 3. The psychological trap. So if the science is this clear, why do millions still buy high mileage oil? Because it sells reassurance. The label says, protects aging engines. The ads show smiling families driving old cars like new. It feels safe, and human psychology loves feel-good fixes. Oil companies know this. They market fear and nostalgia. They show cracked gaskets, leaking seals, and thick oil flowing like honey, implying salvation in a bottle. But the reality is, no oil formula can reverse metal wear, restore piston rings, or heal cracked gaskets. Those are mechanical problems, not chemical ones. If you're switching oils because your car's old, that's fine. If you're switching because your car has problems, you're treating the symptom, not the cause. Section 4. Expert Opinions, the inside truth. Let's see what real experts say. Bob is the oil guy form, lubrication specialist. High mileage oils are a niche tool. If your seals are hardened, they help. If your seals are healthy, they harm. ASE Master Technician Jim Randall. Most cars that come to my shop with oil leaks, they started right after switching to a high mileage blend. Mobile One Technical Team. Internal memo. High mileage formulations are designed for engines with measurable oil loss and minor seepage, not as preventive maintenance. And that's the key. High mileage oil is a reaction, not prevention. Section 5. How to know if your car needs it. Here's how to tell if high mileage oil is right for you. Use it if you have over 100,000 miles and you notice light oil seepage, or your oil level drops slightly between changes. Avoid it if your engine is clean, tight, and runs fine. You have no leaks, no smoke, and no oil burn. You live in a cold climate because thicker oils struggle in low temps. The best choice in that case? Stick to regular full synthetic in your manufacturer's recommended viscosity. Section 6. When high mileage oil is actually useful. Now let's be fair. High mileage oil isn't completely bad. It was created for a reason, and in some cases, it truly helps extend the life of a tired engine. But to get that benefit, your engine needs to fall into a very specific category. Here's when it makes sense. 1. Engines with minor seepage or slow oil loss. If your car is burning or leaking a little oil, maybe half a quart every 2,000 miles, that's when high mileage oil shines. Its seal conditioners can reduce that loss by up to 30%, as verified by Valvoline's internal test results. But note, these conditioners only help rubber seals, not metal-on-metal issues like worn piston rings. And once those seals are too far gone, no oil on earth can plug the leak. At that point, you need new seals, not new oil. So think of high mileage oil as a temporary patch for minor aging symptoms, not an anti-aging serum. Checkmark 2. Slight compression drop or valve noise. Many engines over 120,000 miles start to sound louder. A faint ticking, clattering, or reduced compression. That's usually due to thinning oil film or sticky lifters. High mileage oils often contain friction modifiers like molybdenum or zinc dialkyl-dithiophosphate, ZDDP, which reduce surface friction and quiet the noise. A University of Michigan study found that engines using friction-modified oils had 19% lower friction loss under high load. That's a real benefit. But remember, the effect fades once the oil is drained. It's not fixing the wear, just masking its effects temporarily. 3. Warm climates and older engines. High mileage oils tend to have higher viscosity index. They resist thinning at heat. So if you live in Arizona, Texas, or Florida, and your car is over 100,000 miles, switching from 5W30 to a 10W30 or 10W40 high mileage blend can actually protect better under extreme heat. It's one of the few times where thicker oil truly helps, because those hot starts and long drives benefit from a denser oil film. But again, don't use it if you live in cold northern states. That same thicker oil could delay lubrication by several seconds at startup, causing micro wear that adds up over years. Section 7. When regular synthetic beats high mileage oil every time. Now let's flip the coin. If your car is modern, under 120,000 miles, runs on a tight tolerance engine like Honda, Toyota, or Hyundai, or features turbocharging, you should not switch to high mileage oil. Here's why. 1. Thicker oil equals slower flow. Modern engines use small, precise oil passages to deliver lubrication instantly. A thicker high-mileage oil can't move fast enough at cold start. This delay means more metal-on-metal contact before full pressure builds. And those few seconds are when the majority of engine wear occurs. An SAE study in 2022 confirmed that cold start wear is responsible for over 70% of long-term bearing damage, especially with the wrong viscosity. 2. Modern seals don't need conditioning. Engines built in the last 15 years use fluoroelastomer seals, far more resistant to drying and shrinkage. High mileage conditioners aren't just unnecessary. They can actually degrade these modern materials faster. It's like giving medicine to a healthy person. It does more harm than good. 3. You already have additives. Top-tier full synthetics already include anti-wear agents, detergents, dispersants, antioxidants, and seal stabilizers. You're not missing anything by avoiding high-mileage labels. Mobile 1 Extended Performance and Castrol Edge, for example, already outperform most high-mileage versions in film strength and wear protection tests. So why pay more for an oil that might actually underperform? Section 8. The biggest myth. High-mileage oil restores power. One of the most misleading claims you'll see is that high-mileage oil restores compression or revives performance. Let's be clear, oil can't restore compression that's lost from mechanical wear. If your piston rings are leaking or cylinder walls are scored, thicker oil might temporarily seal micro gaps, giving you a minor boost in compression tests. But it's an illusion. The underlying damage remains. You're not fixing anything. You're just masking the symptoms. Think of it like putting makeup on rust. Looks better for a while, but the rot continues underneath. Section 9. Inside the 50 engine test data. Let's circle back to that 50 engine experiment, because this is where it gets real. Engines tested included Toyota Camry 2.5 liters, Ford F 155.4 liter, Honda Accord 2.4 liters, Chevy Silverado 5.3 liter, BMW 3 Series 3.0 liter. All engines had 100,000 to 250,000 miles. Half used regular full synthetic, half switched to high mileage blends of the same viscosity range. After 10,000 miles, results showed oil consumption. High mileage reduced burning by approximately 18%. Wear metals, Fe/Q/Al, increased by approximately 21%. Seal condition, slightly improved at first, then softened over time. Cold start lubrication, slower on high mileage oils. Fuel economy, dropped by approximately 2.5%. The conclusion, high mileage oil can temporarily mask age, but regular synthetic provided better long-term wear resistance and consistency. Section 10. Automaker advice. Even automakers are cautious about high mileage oils. Here's what some of them officially say. Honda, continue using oil that meets API and SAE specifications. Do not switch viscosity grades based on mileage. Toyota, use the viscosity listed in your owner's manual regardless of vehicle age or mileage. Ford, use manufacturer's specified viscosity. Additive-rich oils can alter internal seal chemistry, so even the manufacturers who designed your engine are telling you, stick to the oil grade your car was born with.